Hello, welcome. Today we're doing more 14 shadowbringers side quests. And yeah, here we go. Twine used to be full of hunters, bringing in fresh meats, pelts, all sorts. Not these days, though. Most of them left to seek easier, more luc- lucrative prey elsewhere. Still, there's money to be made here if you're brave enough. How about it? Fancy earning a bit of coin? I'm sure you have seen the Phornocersos around here. Big, ugly, highly aggressive. What I want is not their meat, but their eggs. They are a job to carry, though, so you'll want to avoid any trouble on your way back from the nest. There's no use bringing back a smashed one. If you and the egg both make it back in one piece, bring it here, and the broke bloke in charge of the warehouse will take it off your hands. There's skill in it for the both of us. The egg has a long crack on its shell. You should try to find one that's in better condition. Oh, yes. Lovely. You don't see many like this. Well, that's the Arlick's part of the bargain taken care of. He's got your share, so if you want your paying, ask him. Seems to me you've got a talent for this kind of work. I could use someone like you. First of all, here's the coin, I promise. If you got a mind to take on another job, come see me. Though we both profited from it, sealing the egg was just a test. I want you to slay a certain porcoros called Ironbeak. It killed my brother while we were gathering abandoned timber near Mount Burren Mines. I was the one who dragged him along that godforsaken place, and he died protecting me. Ever since that day, thoughts of avenging him are occupying me my every waking moment, but I'm no hunter. I've tried hiring others before you, and it always ends with them either fleeing for their lives or, well, they knew the risks when they signed up. It's not only for my peace of mind that I want that wretched bird dead. It's been terrorizing anyone careless enough to wander into its territory. So you'd be doing the whole of Twine a favor by killing it. I'll not go with you and get in your way, but I appreciate you bringing me one of its tail feathers. I'll hold on to it as a keepsake of my brother. Oh, come on. I'm glad to see you made it back. How went the hunt? Then it is done. My brother has been avenged. He was one of the best miners this place ever saw. I should have followed in his footsteps instead of always trying to make a quick gill on the side. It was one of my harebrained schemes that got him killed. I'm just as much to blame as that damn bird. And ever since that day, I've been too scared to step foot outside of Twine and gave up on mining altogether. Maybe now I can find the courage to venture farther afield and broaden my horizons. Here, you more than earn this. Whether the night is here to stay is anyone's guess. Most folks try to wait until sundown before they get on the grog, though, so it helps encourage something of a routine in my customers. Another traveler, are you? Place is crawling with them, it seems. Just had one asking me about local ruins, so I pointed him in the direction of Kelk. I tried to tell him about all the evil weapons skulking about around the place, but I think my words of warning went in one ear and out the other. I have half a mind to go in there after and drag him out of harm's way. Trouble is, I'm not much of a fighter, so I'd only end up getting myself killed. You, on the other hand, might stand a chance. Will you go and see if you can find the daft bugger? Can't say I see the appeal in spending my life traveling, not knowing where your next meal's coming from, getting chased around by all sorts of horrible creatures. Saw that. You are come to my rescue, 1,000 blessings upon you. Though I feel that curses are more appropriate for those evil weapons, they stole my weapons of standard non-enchanted variety, my only means of defense. That was not the only thing they took from me. They have my pack with all my supplies and apparatus inside. Would you be able to help me reclaim it? I do hope the contents have not incurred any damage. Praise be, my instruments and such are largely unscathed, and most importantly, my field notes are all present and correct. I do not know what I would have done if I had lost the fruits of my research into the Church of the First Light. I dare say the name rings a bell. Most have heard of the ancient religion, yet few know its history. If it pleases you, I may offer a relatively succinct summary of my findings. Sure. The Church of First Light was one of the most widespread religions and had followers in every corner of Norvant. It began with the original inhabitants, the elves, and eventually took root among the other races. This included not only their allies, the Humes, but the Galgant and Dran, with whom they shared a tumultuous relationship. The Church of the First Light influence grew to such an extent that it surpassed even that of the monarchs and rulers of various nations. That was until the flood of light changed everything. The light that they so revered was not their salvation, but their destruction. As you may well imagine, those who survived quickly abandoned the religion, and its teachings were all but forgotten. I have made it my life's work to see that these people and their ways were not summarily lost to the sands of time. Though I understand the perils involved with the exploration of ancient ruins, I feel we must do our utmost to retain that knowledge we can of the world that existed before the flood. It seems that we have dallied here long enough. However, it would be remiss of me to part you without offering my gratitude for the retrieval of my irreplaceable research materials. I will return to Twine and give my thanks to Forvith for suggesting that I visit these ruins. It was a most worthwhile expedition indeed. Fare thee well. Our mutual acquaintance, the traveling fruitcake, came by to thank me. Not that I really did much besides sending you to help. Anyway, he left this for you, showed of some gratitude or stomach. After bringing a decent haul from the mine, I can afford not to work for a while. But I'll be back there once me guild dries up or I get bored of sitting on me ass. Whichever comes first. You there, new lass, where are the others? Don't try to play me for a fool. I know what they're up to. No good, that's what. Expect me to pay them for shirking their duties, do they? Bah. Go and get them, will you? It's time I gave them a stern talking to. The youth of today, what a shower of shite. In my day we had it tough. We'd be woken up half a bell before we went to bed. Eat a handful of hot gravel and what are you still gawping at me for, you bloody fool? Why should she leave me? There's nothing for me anymore. Whatever will I do now? They're there? What does that mean? Anyway, there are people who need me. There is still work to be done. That's it. I should forget my sorrows by burying myself in my work. Ah, a poor choice of words considering I'm a minor. But enough procrastinating. There's digging to be done. Ah, God's my aching head. I feel like death warmed up. Psych. Alright, enough of your posing. If going back to work's what it takes for you to leave me alone, so be it. Nothing's going my way. I haven't had a decent haul in ages. I might as well just hang up the pickaxe for good. I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but your enthusiasm is somehow infectious. Yes, I should be thankful for what I have. I've got a steady job, a sort of beautiful home. What more could I ask for? Hi ho, it's back to work I go. Nothing cures a hangover better than spending hours smashing rocks in a dingy mine. Ah, kill me now. Ah, those rocks won't know what hit them. Who needs her anyway? I'm married to my job. So the four of you finally decided to show up and do some bloody work then? Four, but this woman's not part of our team, is she? As far as I can tell, she's just passing through. Huh? What are you prating about now? Ah, my mistake. When you get my age, one person's shape blurs like all the others. Must be these damn eyes of mine. Still, we could use an extra pair of hands around here. I dare say you're worth more than all these sack-jawed layabouts put together. But if you're not here for mining, you might as well take this payment for rounding up my workers. God's help me. They're all I got. Could I ask a favor? My two brothers set out from Mount Brian Mines to see if there's anything worth salvaging, but they've been gone an awfully long time. Would you be able to go and look for them? I'd go myself, but I hear the place is crawling with all sorts of nasty creatures, and fighting's not my forte. I don't expect you to do it for free, of course. Eh, who are you? She was bloody right when she said it was dangerous here. We ran into a pack of coyotes and were separated when we tried to outrun them. I got away, but I don't know what happened to my brother. Hopefully he found somewhere to hide. Will you help me look for him? Annie sent you to find us. Thanks, stranger. I better go see if my brother is alright. I was afraid we'd never get out of here alive. I never thought I'd be so happy to see him. Now that we've got reinforcements, we should be able to carry on where we left off. It'll be a lot easier with someone to cover our backs. Hold on now. She didn't come here for that. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let me give you this. It's the least we can do offer before you for coming to our rescue. If you're willing to take on some more work, we'd be glad for your assistance. We actually came here not to gather rocks and such as you might expect in a mine, but timber. We're hoping to repair our house, and we'll take whatever we can get our hands on. In fact, rather than have you guard us, it might be more efficient to have you collect wood too. Let's split it up, but keep a close eye on each other and try not to wander. We'd be grateful for anything you can bring us. What have you found? Nice and strong, free from rot. That should be enough for now. The two of us will carry this back to Twine. By the sounds of it, Annie was planning on paying for you to come to our rescue. So I'll tell her to throw in the coin for helping us with the timber too. There you are. The boys told me what you did for them. Now you might think that they're idiots for going to Mount Buran mines to collect timber of all things. I mean, they're still idiots, don't get me wrong. But the idea isn't entirely without merit. You see, the closure of Daedalus Stoneworks meant that we had to rely on goods brought in from other lands, and the prices range from expensive to ludicrous. That's why we try to make do with what's available, which as you can tell is not an awful lot, but no matter how hard up we may be, we still have each other. I can't thank you enough for seeing my brothers got home safe and sound. Now that the night has come back to us, I can't help wondering how long it will last. After what happened before, I know not how to take it for granted. You looking for work? Good, got something you can help with. I've got a team of miners in Dragging Tail, but 3 of them are working well past the end of their shifts. I want you to go in there and tell them to get back here now. You'll receive fair coin for your troubles. Oh, it's time to go back, isn't it? Thank goodness, I've had more than enough of this for one day. There's much less time when we had Talos to do all the hard work. Now it's down to pickaxes and explosives. A pretty poor substitute if you ask me. Of course, we used to dig up a lot more back then too. At this rate, I'll have to consider taking up another profession. Shift's finished, has it? I didn't hear the bell. Suppose I'll have to make do with the haul. It should earn me enough to keep my wife and little ones fed for the time being. I'd stay longer if I could, but I'd better do as the boss says. Anastane sent you here to tell me that? Lazy bastard couldn't be ours to come and say it himself then. I don't know why he bothers making us work in shifts. Everyone needs to take turns, he says. Pah. There's hardly anyone left. Most of the others have gone to seek their fortune elsewhere. Besides us, there are only a handful of miners left in Twine. On the bright side, that means there's more for me to dig up. I guess I can afford to stop for a bite to eat, though. Good work, sinner. They all made it back in one piece. They want a meal at, they went at the meal where you'd prepare like a pack of hungry coyotes. Ah, nothing beats eating your fill at the end of a hard day. Of course, everyone in Twine is here to work. This is a mining town, and only those who contribute are allowed to stay. We've always got room for someone like you, though. You'd think after the darkness returning You'd think that the darkness returning would interfere with our work, but that's not the case. The mines are dark anyway. Doesn't make much difference whether it's night or day. No more excuses. You'll not get another drop until you pay your tab. But the gemstone I was gonna give you, I lost it on the way back from the mine. It was right in my hands, I swear. Then how do you end up losing it? I don't care what you dug up, it won't be paying off your tab while it's sitting in some ditch. I ain't making it up, honest. Ah, you there. You don't look like the sort to turn your back on a man who's down on his luck. Help me find it, would you? Here, take this lantern. The gemstone will glint when the light hits it. Bring it to me and I'll think of some way to pay you back. I've tried looking myself, but no joy. Why does nothing ever go my way? You must be a fool to let yourself be caught up in one of his schemes. I don't think true words ever come out of his mouth. Something is glimmering in the light of the lantern. Did you find it? It's a miracle. I think this should cover it. It certainly does, but from now on you'll pay up front for every drink. No more tabs. I wonder if I'll be able to find any more stones like that. Folk at the Crystarium use them as lenses and some sort of magical cannons, so they sell for a hefty price. If I manage to dig any more up, I'll take care not to drop them next time. I might not have someone like you around to help me. Many thanks to you, friend. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm spent. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Be easy, and have a good day or night. Peace.